everybody. This is Brad from Board Game Geek. I'm here with both Brotherwise Games and Altspace VR. We've got Bruce and Christopher, and I just checked out. I'm a little groggy from checking out Boss Monster in VR. I think that's the longest I've ever been in a VR session before, actually, maybe. But can you guys tell us a little bit about what you're doing here with Boss Monster in VR?
Sure, I guess I'll start off. But yeah, at Altspace VR, we're really focused on people coming together, communicating, hanging out, enjoying each other's company, and doing things together in VR. So very early, it was really clear that tabletop, playing together with people from all over the country or all over the world, but feeling like you're around the same table is a really powerful thing that was popular with our users too. It was a great partnership to be able to reach out to the Brotherwise folks and really try to experiment and find out how a card game works in VR and really kind of push the envelope forward in that regard. And yeah, we're learning. It's still in beta, but we're definitely seeing some very cool stuff so far. Yeah,
cool. So what's it like seeing your game in VR?
It's fantastic. Altspace has just done an amazing job of I think replicating the tabletop experience appropriately. It's different from being face-to-face, but it should be different from being face-to-face, right?
Yeah.
And we were just really excited at the way they've created a space that pushes the boundaries of what tabletop means, provides accessibility to gamers who can't make it here to Gen Con, but want to play those games.
Right.
Boss Monster's been translated into 6 or 7 languages at this point, but there's a lot of players in the world who otherwise won't have access to it. If they have internet access, if they have the ability to get online, they're going to be able to find this game wherever they are. So it's been fantastic. They've been fantastic partners. We'd highly recommend any small company or big company who's thinking about this, check them out.
Cool. So I saw that we were playing. You and I were playing, as well as someone from, I believe, from your studio.
Yeah, Nico was there. He was in LA, so
okay.
He was in the same space that we were hanging out in and going through a short demo of the game. So yeah,
that's cool. It was it was extremely social. We could see each other, head movements, and as well as hand movements with the tracking we had going on. So is that challenging to do online with many different clients, or is that one of the main goals in doing this?
Yeah, that is definitely a challenge that we're facing. So Altspace VR is compatible with a variety of VR headsets, both the high-end with the Rift and the Vive, and also on mobile with the Gear VR. And all 3 of those headsets have very different interfaces. We also work in 2D mode without a VR headset as well. So even though it's not as immersive, people can still participate and get in. Trying to find a very intuitive and also a simple interface to manipulate the cards, to flip them, to view them, make sure that the readability is good in the VR headset, that the controls make sense. Big challenge as well. And also just performance. In VR, there's a very high bar for performance as well. So dropping a few frames could be disastrous for a person that's in VR and make them feel unwell very, very quickly. So, yeah.
Definitely. What's the timeline of this of players will be able to play this at home?
This is out.
Right
now? You can play this at home right now.
Yeah,
we are talking about ways to make the community a little bit more similar to the traditional community, maybe doing some tournaments, maybe having some clubs, those sorts of things. So, but you can jump on right now.
Cool. Yeah, we're in open beta. We have been since last year. You go to altvr.com. It's on Steam, on the Oculus Store. You can pick up Altspace VR. Like Chris just said, we're really trying to take advantage as more and more people are getting their headsets. Like these headsets have just been shipping out to folks. So as more and more people get them, and these communities will start to grow. And so we're working on adding more features to make it only easier for friends to find friends or people to make new friends playing tabletop, playing Boss Monster, and also grow that community and have some really cool events and tournament things like that. That'll be really cool.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. We'll be sure to check this out more. It looks really great.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming through, making the time.
Yeah, thank you.